Welcome to another episode from the GIC Learning Hub. Today we will look at how to program your HMI using the GIC Studio Software. Let's give you a quick tour of what's in store for you with the new GIC human-machine interface. This is the demo application which comes pre-installed in the device. The HMI supports basic objects, buttons, and lamps. There's a picture library, a numeric display entry, meters, bar graph, alarms, trends, communication scripts, demo application and bitmap images. Starting from the basic objects, you get to choose from lines, rectangles, circles, rounded rectangles and text box for your functions. In buttons and lamps you get a variety of set, reset bit, momentary bit, and toggle bit to choose from. The picture library supports .svg file format for images. Next is the numeric display entry, which can be used for entering numeric data as per your functions. In meters, you can see that simple meter, multi-arch meter and multi-needle meters are supported. Vertical bar graphs as well as horizontal bar graphs in left to right and top to bottom directions are supported by the HMI. In alarms, you get real-time alarms and historic alarms. In the same way, real-time and historic trends are supported by this device. PLC communication is also a functionality. In scripts you can see multiple addition, subtraction, multiplication and other such operations are available. This is the demo application screen. And finally the bitmap images that can be user-defined. This is how the HMI looks and feels like. Let's first take a look at the recommended system requirements for running the GIC Studio software smoothly. Although the software isn't technically demanding or hardware heavy, we recommend having a 2 GHz processor, 4 GB of RAM, minimum 10 GB of free disk space, and Windows 10 or Windows 11 operating system. Next, make sure that you have downloaded the latest version of the GIC Studio software from our website. The link is there below in the description as well. Please ensure that you have downloaded the latest version of GIC Studio software. Once done, locate the setup file. Right-click on that file. Click on Install. Now all you need to do is follow the steps as per the setup. This is the default path of software installation. If you wish to change the location or the path, you can click on the Browse option and set the desired path. Next, confirm the installation process and press Next. The installation will start. Within 30 seconds, the GIC Studio software will get installed in your system, ready for your usage. You can start using the application from the shortcut created on your desktop. It is important to always use the latest version of the software for a smooth access and ease of programming. Always keep an eye on our website for the same.
To install the latest version, you first need to uninstall the existing software. Go to the Add or Remove Programs. You will see a list of the various applications installed on your system. Select the GIC Studio software from the list. Click here and select Uninstall. This will automatically uninstall the GIC Studio software. Once done, you may download the latest version of the software from our website and follow the installation steps to install it again.
Now, we are all set to begin learning about this super easy software. Here is the menu bar, below which is the toolbar. This is the Project Explorer window. And this is the output window. To begin with, click on the File menu, press on New Project. You will see a drop-down menu appear. Select the product ID of the product you have. Amongst the 3 product variants that we have, HM104B, HM107B, HM1110B, which are 4.3-inch, 7-inch and 10-inch respectively. These are the 3 product variants in which we have 2 models. One with Ethernet and one without. HM107BN000 is the Ethernet model and HM107B0000 is the non-Ethernet model. For this demo we are selecting the Ethernet model. This is the default path where the project will be saved. You can change the path if you wish to do so. Once done, press OK to proceed. As you can see, a new project is created. This is the project window. In the project window, main highlights are the screen, tag database, alarms, data log, communication, security settings, script. Whatever programming we do will have its results displayed here in the output window. And this side is the property window of each object and screen. So in menu bar, these are the options available. In edit bar you can see cut, copy, paste and the object's alignment and resize options. Then through view bar it is possible to check or uncheck the project window, property window and output window. The object menu bar has all the options of supported objects and also buttons. Navigation buttons, action buttons, and even some custom buttons. In meters, simple meter, multi-arch meter, multi-needle meter. Next, you can see numeric data display, numeric input line, rectangle, circle, which are the basic objects. Below which is the image option, which supports user-defined images and the inbuilt picture library images. Next you will find bar graph, text object, real-time trend and historical trend object, bit lamp, alarm. The date display and time display are the RTC display options, and last is the native text and native numeric display, which are related to the print screen. Next on our menu bar is the option to create new screens. You can create multiple base screens, template screens and print screens. In Tools option, first setting is the compilation tool, second is the download, third upload. Below which are the Ethernet configuration option, generate USB stick, convert log data, application password, and memory list. In toolbar all the supported objects are visible, which we just saw in the menu bar. To make access easier for the user, all basic objects like line, rectangle, bar graph, trends, meters, buttons, custom button, lamp, alarm window, RTC display and all alignment tools like size alignment option and resize options are available in the toolbar. Apart from these, various other settings like the application download, upload, create compilation are placed here. Even the new project, open button, save button options are visible in the toolbar for a quick access. All these object-related options are available on the right click also, so that you can easily add this new screen, delete the screen and add multiple objects from right click also. Simple, isn't it? In this new window you can just drag and drop the objects and change their color by going to the property window. Here you can easily change the background color, background opacity. Opacity is the transparency of that object. You can blend the objects, change the total opacity, edit border settings. You can also change the gradient to give the objects a depth and 3D feel. You can also change the radius settings and shadow setting of a certain object. Next, we take a look at placing numeric input, numeric display, a bar graph, a text box, a bit lamp, a few button like a next button that will take us to the next screen, a set and a reset button. You can also change the property of these buttons from the property window. The drill is the same as we saw earlier. So in button and numeric entry we are also supporting a security setting option. Also in numeric display and numeric entry an additional functionality of scaling is supported. Now to add a new screen, go select the base screen. Right-click, Add Base Screen, and press OK. Let's now add an alarm window here. Select it from the toolbar or the Objects option on the menu bar. All editable properties are available in the Alarm property window here. Now add a new base screen. Let's now add a real-time trend window. You can resize it as per your liking and functionality. It is possible to configure maximum 12 panes in the real-time trend window. And all the settings are available in this property window regarding the pane color and tag name of that pane. We will add another screen now. And we will add a historical trend window here. This time using the right-click to do so. Same game. Resize the screen, and configure the properties as per your requirements. Next we will add a template screen. If you want to add the same objects in all the screens, you can do so by using the template screen and creating a standardized template. For example, if you want to show the date and time in every screen, you just make one template and apply that template to all base screens. So this is your template screen. And this is how you can easily integrate the template into all the base screens. Next we take a look at the print screen. Add a print screen. A print screen is required if you want to print the data on serial printer. You can save the screen according to your printer paper size. These two objects are supported in the print screen native text and native numeric display. So add the objects as per your requirement. Before implementing this screen, make sure that you have configured the serial printer in the communication port of your HMI. Next is the tag database. This is the tag database window. Right-click and press Add Tag. Select the device name and add the tag name as per your requirement. Tag database is the tag name base. In this case, no need to mention or enter any address into this tag, so you can easily set the name as your requirement. If you want to retain that tag, select the retentive option and press Add Tag. So the tag gets added. Next is the alarm configuration. In alarm configuration, maximum 500 alarms are supported. Press on the Add Alarm. Select the tag from the tag database. Press OK. So alarm configuration is possible through two conditions. The first is trigger condition bit and the second is arithmetic. If you select the word data type, you can configure the alarm through arithmetic operation. And if you select the Boolean tag, bit-based alarm creation is possible at on condition and off condition. If you want single acknowledgement, you may select the tag here and press OK. In the property window, you will find the alarm log settings. If you want to log the alarm in real-time memory, you may select the real-time alarm, and if you want to log the alarm in historical memory, you may select the historical alarm. Additional options of alarm configuration available are FIFO, max records, scan time and acknowledge all alarms tags. Next is the data log configuration. Maximum 20 groups are supported for data logger. In each group, 10 parameters are supported. We have selected the Add Group option here. Go to the Browse window. In one group, it is possible to configure maximum 10 tags with same data type. Select the tags, the data types, number of samples, trigger condition, the date, time, and stamp format, file name and press OK. In property option, same all settings are available regarding the log. select the memory where you want to log the data, internal USB or SD card. So we have selected the internal memory now. So that next is the communication. In communication window, select the Add Node option. Add the communication protocol on serial communication or Ethernet port as per your requirement. Select the manufacturer, model, set the communication settings and press Add Node. This is applicable for all three nodes COM1, COM2, and Ethernet. Next is the security setting. This security setting is usable for user access level. If you want to set the password for screen, for numeric entry or for buttons, user access level does the job for you. You just set the password in this window and accordingly you can set the security setting and their level. Next is the scripts. So we are supporting the power on and global script with arithmetic, screen control, operations, then conversion, logarithmic, square, square roots, trigonometry. These are the user-defined scripts. If you wish to add the addition script so you can easily select the tag. For example, here we select the tag default, add into this tag, select the result and press OK. So now, this task will execute continuously in global for addition script. This was all about the Project Explorer. Let's come to the Tools section on the menu bar. We have got the Download, Upload and Ethernet configuration option. Through the Ethernet configuration setting it is possible to set the IP address of your HMI. If you want to change the IP address you can set the IP here and press OK. While downloading you just select the Ethernet setting options, after that your IP address of that device will change. Next option is the Generate USB or SD stick. If you want to upload the application into the device through a pen drive or SD card, you can do so by simply using this option. Now after compilation first you address the errors, if any. And then try compiling again. Once it is compiled, having 0 errors, you can save the program on a folder. It will be named as your product cat ID, so now you can copy it to your SD card or flash drive and connect it to the hardware. For that, you just need to place the download button on the HMI screen. Now with this button you can download the media into the hardware. Just select the media from where you want to take the file from USB stick or SD card, so when you press it on the HMI, that button will take the file from your USB or SD card. After your action, device firmware and application will update. Next on our list is the Convert Logged Data option. If you have logged the data into the internal memory, it is possible to convert that binary file into the CSV through this option. Below which is the application password. If you want to set the password to the application, you can do so by simply entering the desired password and pressing the Set Password button. The last option in this drop-down menu is the memory list. If you want to check the consumed memory of your applications, then are the options of download and upload. If you want to download these application into the device, then select the download option, and if you want to upload the application from device that, you select the upload option. Select the interface through which you want to download the application into the device. As you can see, COM4 is detected. Select the firmware and application. If you want to change the internet setting, that time you select the internet setting also. And press download. If it is the first time you are downloading into the device, you must select firmware as well as application while downloading. After that, if you have done any changes, minor or major, into the application, you don't need to select the firmware while downloading. That time you may just select application and press download. Thus, the application has been downloaded successfully. You may now close the window. On the back, You can see an SD card slot, a USB slave and a USB host port and serial ports 1 and 2. Additionally, you can see an Ethernet port on the models that support Ethernet connectivity. Let's quickly take a look at the communication ports of the HMI and their pin configuration. This is the pin configuration of the 4.3-inch HMI. And this is the pin configuration of the 7-inch and 10.1-inch HMI. In order to use the HMI, we first need to calibrate the screen, especially if you are using the HMI between the mean max operating temperature or if the pointer calibration on your HMI is disoriented. It is best recommended to use a stylus for this purpose. Step 1. Power off the unit and press and hold the center of the HMI for 3 seconds. Step 2. Now, power on the unit. The device has entered the screen calibration mode. Press the plus sign on the upper left corner. Step 3. Now, press on the plus sign at the bottom of the HMI screen. Step 4. Finally press on the plus sign at the middle right of the third calibration point. Release it, and you're done. As the words, touch screen calibration done, appear on the screen, your HMI will boot up and is now ready to respond. Sometimes you may face an issue while updating the firmware. To rectify this, you may need to do a quick firmware erase. Let's take a look how to do it. First, power off the unit. Now press and hold the left side top corner for 3 seconds. Power on the unit and watch as the device enters the firmware erase mode. Press on the right side bottom corner, holding it for 3 seconds. As the firmware vanishes, you will see the message, "Erase done," illuminating the screen. Just like you learned how to perform a firmware erase, you can also do an application erase. To begin with, firstly power off the unit. Step 2. Press on the right side top corner. Holding it for 3 seconds, power on the unit. Watch as it enters the application erase mode. Step 3. Press on the right side bottom corner, holding it for 3 seconds. This confirms your action of application erase. The action is completed as the message, "Erase done," illuminates the screen. The device will now reboot. Firmware erase and application erase are not required regularly. You may perform these only when a problem may arise. This is the end of our today's GIC Learning Lab episode on programming your HMI. We have covered all the important aspects of the programming software of the GIC HMI. In case you still have any doubts, feel free to reach out to us at info@gicindia.com. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel to never miss a video. GIC HMI. Made in India. Made for the world.